Congrats are indeed in order to Tom Izzo and the Michigan State Spartans as they led the way and won it against the New Mexico Lobos in a fun, tough one, outing 71-63. They advanced to Sweet 16 to take on Ole Miss. But yeah, this is a fun, tough game to watch. You know, if you're a Michigan State fan or if you're a neutral fan, this is definitely a fun game all throughout. But yeah, Michigan State won. The big storyline going in this game was the 1-2 punch, definitely, of the Mexico Lobos, Donovan Dent, Noah Junior Joseph, against the depth of the Michigan State Spartans. And ultimately, that powered through and won the dance because Jordan Akins, he had 60 points, led the way for Michigan State. Hallman, he had 14 points as well. Findler had 10, but yeah, this was credit to Michigan State Spartans, weathering the storm. New Mexico Lobos did very well to start. They started out 7-0 and then mounted up 10-2. Ultimately had a 10-point lead in the second half, 24-14. But over time, the Michigan State Spartans adjusted better. And while the New Mexico Lobos led by 2 at half, 31-29. It definitely felt like the game was more lean towards the Michigan State Spartans. They outshot the Lobos from the free throw line. They made 19 free throws to the Lobos 5. They had 11 less personal fouls called against them, 11-22. More blocks, 7-1. That sort of thing. It just felt more intangible and led definitely more towards Michigan State side, whether you agree with some of the calls or not. Donovan Dent had an off game, but still had 14 points, had 4 points in the first half, but it was a little too late. Noah Junior Joseph, another solid game. He had 16 points, led the way for Lobos, but he fouled out with a few minutes left to go in the game. Mustafa Amzil, credit to him. He had 12 points in the first half. They kind of went away from him in the second half as he only had 2 points in the second half, but things happen. But credit to the Michigan State Spartans and Tom Izzo. They move on to Sweet 16 Friday night in Atlanta to face off against Ole Miss. We'll see what's to come. As for New Mexico, it was a hell of a season, 27 wins, and their first win in the NCAA tournament in 13 years, but back to the drawing board for next season. So best of luck to Michigan.